12.4.1 Least Cost Feed Ration Formula Model. First, we want to import the data that's been stored on UMLearn. We say import, upload, browse. We're browsing our desktop here, and here's the least cost feed ration data. Open, import data. We now need to add some structure. Here we're going to put actual, and we can draw a line here. We can draw a line here. 13 we'll type portion. We need to bring these ingredients down. We can say copy, put it right here, and then say paste special, transposed, because we want the row to become a column. And there it is, and we'll get rid of the boxes. We can put a line here. We also need a total on the bottom here, total, because the total of the proportions must sum to 1 for them to be proportions. So we can put an equation right there equals the sum of all the proportions. And our constraints will say that it must be equal to 1. We need a place for our objective function. So here we'll call it cost per metric ton. And our objective function will go right there. Color it green. These are our decision variables. Color them yellow. And these are our constraints, which we'll color blue. The cell that calculates the cost per metric ton of the ration, we type equals cost of the wheat times the proportion wheat plus cost of the corn times proportion corn plus cost of the barley times proportion barley plus cost of the soy meal times proportion soy meal plus cost of the premix times proportion premix plus cost of the lysine times proportion lysine. Constraints force the levels of ingredients to be greater than or equal to the low and the high that's specified. So here we say equals the crude protein in the wheat times the proportion wheat plus crude protein in the corn times the proportion corn plus the crude protein in the barley times the proportion barley. It's the crude protein in the soy meal times the proportion soy meal plus the crude protein in the premix times the proportion premix plus the crude protein in the lysine times the proportion lysine. In order to be able to copy that formula down, we need to put dollar signs in between the G's and the numbers that follow them. So G $14, G $15, G $16, G $17, G $18, G$19. We can then take that formula and drag it down, and it should be correct for all the others. So for instance, let's look at this one. It's for crude protein. That's being multiplied by the proportions. Let's go down here to 3 see, it's now TSSA multiplied by the proportions. So we put our cursor on the objective function and we're ready to go to the solver.